Actually, on consideration, a flanking movement...
Awaken, Nosecone. I, Grimlock, have created you.
Are you my father?
In a way.
Okay, here's a package I received today from Shozi store. So let's just get right into it, open it up, and get a first impressions, unboxing, and first impressions. So as you can see, as always, Shozi store does a nice job packaging, protecting the box with this plastic bag to protect against the rain and moisture. And then you could see all the nice corner protectors to protect the box from getting the corners of the box getting damaged. And this one, I think they did a really nice job taping this up, because it takes a little bit more work to open this up. And once we do, you can see the package is nicely bubble wrapped. And this one, unfortunately, I didn't get any of the stickers, but that's okay. I already got a lot of stickers from Shozi store. So this is what I got. So now let's take a closer look at it. This is Craftsman Toys. What is this? Steel drill, which is their version of legend scaled Nosecone. So here you could see the front of the box. It's a nice artwork there. Back of the box, get some more artwork, and let's zoom in here. Some stuff here in Chinese. I'm not warning and stuff. I'm not sure what it says. Side of the box, steel drill hero. Yeah, and some other stuff in Chinese. Other side, same thing. Top of the box, another nice artwork there of the alt mode. It's a really nice artwork. I do like that. Bottom, you get the artwork of robot mode. So now let's go ahead and open this up and get a first impressions. See what this is like when you get the item. So I always like to open it upside down so that the contents here don't come flying out. Comes instructions, and my favorite, the bio card. Comes nicely protected in this plastic wrap. Get this opened up. Get that out of here. First, look at this. This is cool. I really like this. Look at this nice artwork, both robot and alt mode. It's a nice, it's not cardboard, it's kind of like a plastic, but it's really nice. Back, you get some stuff in Chinese. I can't read what that says. Nice line art there, and the tech spec, so cool. Can't wait to get the other 5, and hopefully we will get one of the combined mode Computron. And the instructions. So let's go ahead, open this up. This, as you know, it's not in a booklet style, which is not my favorite. But here you could see what this looks like. So it looks like the part for the foot here, and then the transformation to the leg. So I'm assuming this side should be the transformation for the figure. So here's just a look at the instructions, and then let's make sure we got everything here. And these are my little nitpicky things. I don't like how they tape the clamshell, because you have to open this up, but it's good that they tape it so it keeps it all nice and secure. And this is everything that you get is a handgun. Here you could see what this looks like. It's nicely sculpted, very toon accurate, I assume. And then we do get his 2 guns for the his alt mode. So let's see, it looks like it just simply tabs in. So this is what this looks like. And the plastic, this feels like a good plastic. It doesn't feel like a soft gummy plastic. It doesn't feel like a hard brittle plastic. It feels pretty good. And then let's see, we get the parts forming foot, which converts into a tank. So yeah, this is kind of cool. See, it does art. I like the way they sculpted in the hydraulics there. So it looks like it's a functional piece. Not sure how this all goes exactly. But yeah, I'm assuming the foot looks something like this. Yeah, look at this. It's nicely sculpted. Has some little bit of detail, which is nice. Not overly detailed, so I think they did a really nice job here. So you could see the simple detail. It's not overly detailed. Yeah, I like the way they handle that. This is done really nice. Looks like it slides in here. And then here is a look at the figure. So now let's zoom in a little bit more so we can take a look at this. This is a nicely sculpted head and a nice little accent of the transparent orange plastic. Look at this again. It's nicely sculpted, not overly detailed, but it has just enough detail for the accents that just makes this look really nice. Look at the way they handled the drill. This is done really nice. All the colors and everything looks really nice. So let's see, the head is on a ball joint, so it can go up, down, rotate side to side, all around. Arms can go forward, back. You do get arms can go out to the side. You do get bicep swivel. You do get a elbow joint that goes past 90 degrees, and his fists, nicely sculpted. They do rotate, and I do like the way they controlled the tolerance. It's not like Magic Square when some parts are too tight, some parts are too loose. Yeah, they did a nice job here. You get waist rotation. Do you get an ab crunch? Let's see, it doesn't look like you get an ab crunch, but that's okay. Legs, there is a hip skirt. You can kind of lift that up. Legs can go forward, back, out to the side. You get thigh rotation, knee bend, a double jointed knee bend, and the foot does have an ankle rocker, but no toe tilt up and down. So yeah, I'm really liking this. This is I think this is done really well. So now let's he's missing his Autobot symbol. But yeah, I'm gonna take a better look at this, and then we'll be right back and do the review for their Nosecone. Okay, here's a look at Nosecone with his Autobot symbol. And now let's compare this with the animation model. And you could see that they did not capture the toon aesthetics 100%. You could see that it's pretty close, but you know, the artists / designers, they did take the liberty to make some aesthetic changes. Like specifically, you could see his chest here, the center part. It should be all white to be toon accurate, but they gave you this nice transparent orange, which looks nice, gives a nice accent. And, you know, there are other little areas where they took the liberty to make some changes. But overall, I think this still captures the toon aesthetics pretty well, because the the extra details they put in. They didn't overly detail it, so you know, it's close enough. It's kind of like a fusion between the cartoon and their own design, but for the most part, you know, it looks more closer to the cartoon than some other stylized versions. So I just thought I'd point all that out. It looks really nice. And here's just giving you an example. I'm not 100% rigid. It needs to be all toon accurate, because I actually do like, you know, all the little subtle changes here. So I do appreciate the stylized version as well. And for another comparison, let's bring out the original G1. And you could see what these two look like. You could see obviously this is a much better version. It's a major upgrade, you know, better articulation. It just looks better as well. And I want to point out just some things with the original G1. You know, a lot of my G1 toys, some of them, a couple of them I did break because, you know, I wasn't aware that you need to be very careful with the old figures because they do harden, and if you're not careful, you're forcing parts to move when the parts got hard. You might break it. So I'm just letting you know, some of these old G1s, they are prone to breakage. And this one, you know, was kind of like the same thing. Like this would not bend up. And so, yeah, I had to really work to loosen this up. So, yeah, just letting you know, the G1s, yeah, they have some nice nostalgic feeling to them, but they're so old, they're prone to breakage. But the upgrade, the newer versions, definitely much better. So you could see what that looks like. And in terms of my collection, I'm actually not sure where this goes in my collection because it's not 100% toon accurate, but I'll give you an example. So here is the New Age version of Ultra Magnus. New Age does a nice job capturing the toon aesthetic, so it doesn't really quite, I mean, it fits in, but it's, you know, I mean, I can nitpick things. And this one is New Age didn't do a good job. I'm going to have to buy the upgrade set from TF Safari to fix these the back here. It doesn't look too good. But here, I'm just letting you know, yeah, it's a different style, both of these. But I also have the Mech Fans toys. And I think, in my opinion, I think it fits in better. It's kind of really hard to tell. But yeah, I think this is going to go with my Mech Fans toys collection. Because you could see here, the design style fits in a little bit better. And just to show you another comparison, here is the Siang Culture. I don't remember the name, but you know, their version of Six Gun, Scamper, and Slammer. This one's, the style is pretty much the same. I mean, it's not 100% toon accurate, but it's close enough, just a little bit stylized, just like this. So I think this blends in much better. So that's why I think this is going to go with my Mech Fans toys collection, and he's going to go nicely with this Metroplex, which I can't get all into screen here unless I back up so you could see what this is going to look like. Yeah, I think it's the design style is going to fit really nice, because again, this is the same thing. The Metroplex is not 100% toon accurate. It's kind of like the same style. It's stylized a little bit, but it does, you know, capture the toon aesthetics closer than other figures. So yeah, just letting you know where that's going to go with my collection. And one last thing, I should have transformed him to his alt mode so you could see his creator. same thing. It just doesn't really blend in well because Magic Square does a really nice job capturing the toon aesthetics. This one's not 100% toon accurate, so it's good enough. So now, with all that said, now let's go ahead and transform him to his alt mode and take a look at that. Okay, to transform Nosecone to alt mode, first remove all the accessories. So take out his handgun. And then you want to rotate his fist out 90 degrees, like so, on both sides. That'll allow you to rotate this because if you look really close, you'll see if you don't rotate it, you could see the fist is in the way right here. So when you rotate it, you could see now you have that clearance. So just pointing that out. And once you do, you can lift up his arms from the bicep, like so. So now it's 90 degrees here. And you need that 90 degrees so that you could rotate the arms up 180, like so. Let's come up a little bit. And then you want to untab this top piece here. You could see the little slot there, the little tab. Untab it and then rotate this down all the way 180, like so. And then this piece, then you want to rotate this in 180, like so. And then once you do, you can bring this back down, and there is a slot and a tab. Line it up, tab it in, and once you get it tabbed in, it should be all nice and flush, like so. Do the same on this side. So again, you want to lift up here to untab it, like so. And then you can rotate this down 180, and then rotate this in 180. And then you can bring this down and line up these two tank treads here. And then there is that tab and that slot. You need to line it up, tab it in, so it's nice and flush, like so. And then you can't really see here, but his arms do go forward and back. So you could see they do slide forward and back. So robot mode, it goes back. Tank mode, you want to bring it down so that these treads are closer to the ground. So bring this up like so. Make sure you get it all the way. And you can kind of lift his arms up a little bit to have room for the tires when they flip over. Once you do, and then you're going to flip all this around, bring the cone up. I like this design, how they made it, where you just separate this and then this flips over both of these two pieces. I think that part's really cool. But first you want to get this whole chest piece open. Look for the pins, because then you'll see those are the hinges that need to open up. And then you can flip his whole center piece up till his head comes down, like so. And then this top piece will close near the end. But make sure this piece gets out of the way. So get this up all the way. And then you can close this nose cone piece together, like so. And then the legs here, first it's rotate his toes up. That's the way they designed it. And then you want to bring down his heels, and then there are two panels on it. You want to lift them up. And then his leg here, you want to bend it forward so that you could bring out the back of the treads, like so. Same on this side, bend this leg so you can bring out the tread, and then you can close the leg back up. And then once you do, you could see now what we're going to do. We're going to flip this over, but like I said, these arms, you want to bring them down out of the way. And these tabbing systems, this is where they come in handy. It helps to figure out where these go. But this is, you just need to know this is on a double hinge, so you're going to have to work with that double hinge to get this leg over. And where is it? You could see the two little the tabs here and the slot in there. So you want to line it up, tab it in. Do the same on this side. As you're flipping this over on the double hinge here, you want to line up this tab to that slot. And once you do, tab it in. And then there is a little post on this leg that connects both of these. Go ahead and tab those two pieces together. And then you can see here the top piece, the two slots there. There's the two tabs from the orange piece up here. So same thing, find the tab and the slot, line it up, tab it in. And then his feet here, they do lift up, and then you could bring out these little thrusters. And then the last thing is just you need to lift up his arms, and you could see the little slot here. So there's another tab that goes in here. So you just need to push that up till that tab's in there. Do the same on this side. Get that in. And then we just need to add his two guns here. So you could see the slot here. You could see the tab on the back. Line it. Find the tab and the slot, line it up, tab it in. Do the same on this side. Find the tab and the slot, line it up, tab it in. And now we have Nosecone in his alt mode. Okay, here's a look at Nosecone in his alt mode. And now let's compare this with the animation model. And you could see it's pretty close. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. It's not toon accurate, but you could see they added all this other cool stuff like thrusters in the back, which makes it look nice. And that, you know, transparent orange plastic here for this canopy, I think that's a nice touch. In alt mode, I think it makes more sense instead of just being white. And you could see the drill here looks really nice. Everything about this is just so cool. I mean, look at the detail. Look at how nicely sculpted this is. The extra paint up there. This is done really nice. And now let's compare this with the original G1, and you could see the difference between these two, what these two look like. I don't know. I actually like both for some reason. There's something, I don't know, there's something about the shape of this that I like. But then I actually like the shape of this. It seems more sleek to me. Yeah, so this is done really nice. And the nose cone here, this nice silver. The original G1, you have this beige color. Yeah, there's just some difference. And then, of course, the G1 always has all the sticker decals, which adds some nice accent. So yeah, that's a look at the comparison with the G1. Both of these are really nice. So now, let's transform this to his combine mode after we take a quick look at this. This is just, you know, making up stuff. They're trying to make something out of this parts forming foot. So I think that's kind of clever, I guess. You're just trying to make it like another tank. And you add his handgun up here. So yeah, just an extra Technobot member, I guess, with the parts forming piece. So now let's go ahead, transform him to his combining leg mode and take a look at that. And here's a look at the leg mode for Computron. So you could see what this looks like all around. And in terms of the articulation, you get ankle rocker, just one direction. And you do get a toe tilt up and down. But you don't really get the articulation here where I think it's needed. But you do get a faux hydraulics there to make it look like it goes up and down, but it doesn't. So you do get the needed articulation, but nothing more than that. So you could see what that looks like. And everywhere else, not really much else to say other than you could see this is where the leg's gonna slide in here. You can have articulation there with the drill if you want. But yeah, there's just kind of like a teaser of what Computron's gonna look like. And yeah, it feels good, feels very solid. So I'm really looking forward to what the finished product's gonna be like. So here's a look at the leg mode. So now let's transform him back to robot mode and have our final thoughts. Oh, but before that, let's compare this with the original GU1 so you could see what this looks like. And yeah, obviously the new updated version is much better. But here you can see what it looks like. And there's a lot of comparisons I didn't do, such as the Make Toys version of Computron, the Warbitron version of Computron, the Hasbro Combiner Wars version of Computron. But this is good enough. So you could see what that looks like. So now let's transform him back to robot mode and have our final thoughts. Okay, to transform him back to robot mode. Okay, here's a look at Nosecone back in robot mode. And my final thoughts on this figure, it's very short and simple. This is a really great figure. I actually have no negative things to say about this figure, other than it's not 100% toon accurate, such as his chest here should be all white, not this nice transparent orange color, which gives a nice accent. So, you know, the artists slash designers, they did a nice job taking the liberty to make some changes here and there, you know, such as the design and shape of the cone. It's done really well. And the articulation, everything's great. Transformations, easy, fun. Tolerance is controlled really well. So trying to tab and untab things is pretty easy. Not like Magic Square where some things are too tight, some things are too loose. The quality of this plastic's really good. It doesn't feel like it's, you know, one of those brittle kind of hard plastics that'll break, or like Mech Fans toys where it's, you know, I always said it's like folded up aluminum foil where it'll bend and break. This is very sturdy, and like I said, I cannot think of anything negative other than the chest. It's not 100% toon accurate. But yeah, that's it. That's my final thoughts, and I'm really looking forward to getting the rest of the Technobots, and really looking forward to seeing what their Computron's gonna look like. So that's it. That's my final thoughts. This is I'm gonna give this a rating because this figure is really good. I am going to give this figure a rating of 9.5 out of 10. So that's my final thoughts and my review for the Craftsman toys. I forgot the name, but their legend scale version of Nosecone.
We're just gonna sit here or what? Let's do something!
Well, one thing we should do is give this our considered attention, Afterburner, and not rush off half-cocked.
Well, now, I would say Afterburner didn't want to hear what you were saying.